We're gonna make banana bread today. It's gonna have chocolate chips in it, and for my nuts, I ground up some almond. So you're gonna need a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, or oil of your choice, or some melted butter that's been cooled. 1½ cups flour, 1 cup sugar, and I'm just using white sugar. 1 teaspoon baking soda, a 1/2 teaspoon salt, 2 eggs, 3 bananas mashed, or 1 cup, and 1 cup chocolate chips, and that's optional. And preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Okay, so in the bowl I've got my sugar, and then I've already got my flour, salt, and baking soda in here. I've already got my chocolate chips measured up. You want to just butter and flour a loaf pan. I'm not sure on the size. Let me see. This is a 5 by 9 or a 1.5 quart. And you can probably make 2 loaves out of this if you wanted to, but I've got a kind of a big loaf pan. So there's my banana that I've already mashed up. And then I've got my egg, oil, and vanilla. Easy recipe. Turns out so good. It took me literally 5 minutes to get all this together. And you can add in other things too. I think there's even a banana bread oatmeal recipe. You can also add in like coconut flakes or use coconut oil for a different flavor. It's really good. You could even use, instead of using vanilla flavoring, you could use almond flavoring. Okay, here's my flour, salt, and baking soda. Now I'm going to mix that in. I just want to keep mixing. Make sure there's none on the bottom that's getting stuck. And I always get compliments on this banana bread. If you don't want to add chocolate chips, you could even do a cranberry banana bread with dried cranberries, or you could add in raisins. Today, I don't have any of those. I have chocolate chips, so I'm going to go ahead and add the chocolate chips because I need my measuring cup for my almonds to tell you how much almonds to use. I guess we're going to do about a 1/3 cup of ground up almonds. Okay, now we're going to stir that in, and this is delicious. The kids love it. They're going to have a good snack when they come home. I usually try to have things, that they can snack on that I've homemade instead of buying it, but sometimes I buy it in a package too because it's easier. And they come home and they're like, I'm hungry! So it's a good snack for them to have. Okay, now we're going to put it in the pan. And I've already got my oven preheated to 350, and it takes about an hour to 75 minutes, so about an hour and 15 minutes. And you just want to keep checking it after the hour's up just to make sure it's not like burning on the top or getting too brown, and then you check it with a toothpick. Also, another thing that I like to do with this is you could sprinkle brown sugar and cinnamon on top, and while it bakes it'll kind of caramelize and crystallize on the top. Alright, let's go put it in the oven. Oven is hot. Oven is preheated to 350 degrees. Go ahead and push that bad girl in there. Alright, and now I'm just going to do 60 minutes, and then I'll come back and check it. My timer went off. I'm gonna check the banana bread. And I can tell just by looking at it that it probably needs to go another 15 minutes. It's still kind of gooey looking on the top there. And it jiggles. So I'm gonna let it go another 10 minutes. Okay, and whenever it's done, I'll come back. Here we go. It has been the 10 minutes. I'm going to take it out. I'm talking weird on purpose. I like to make weird accents and freak my kids out. Okay. Looks done. For some reason, I did not grab a toothpick when I walked over here. Look at my utensils. We're gonna check it with a meat fork. Looks like it still needs to go probably another 5 minutes. Okay, so in total we've had it in for 75 minutes and it comes out clean. I don't know why. It always takes 75 minutes. The directions say an hour or two. 75 minutes. Okay, and I'll come back whenever I take it out of the pan. You need to let it cool for like 15 to 20 minutes, and then I loosen it up around the edges with either a spatula or a butter knife, and then I flip it over while there's a rack on the bottom of it to ensure that it doesn't fall out, you know, because sometimes it can get stuck at the bottom and it's a pain in the butt. Okay, so the banana bread is cooled off enough, and normally I loosen it on the sides, but I'm going to try this without loosening it on the side. Oh, I always want that to work, but it never does. Okay. Me and banana bread have a long history of it sticking to the pan even after greasing and flouring and letting it cool. Banana bread's got it out for me, I believe. Happens to me with other things too, not just banana bread, but okay. There we go. Well, look at that. No problems today. Okay. And then I usually let this cool, and the recipe always says that it's better to let this sit for a whole day before you eat it because the flavors tend to meld together more, but you know, my kids are gonna eat it as soon as they come home, so yummy banana bread. Thanks for watching.